In the shadow of a forgotten forest stood Blackwood Manor, a decaying relic with secrets buried deep in its walls. No one dared to step foot inside, not since the night of the infamous Blackwood massacre. They said the house wasn't just haunted, it was cursed. Those who ventured near could hear faint whispers carried by the wind, and shadows seemed to flicker even in broad daylight. One stormy night, Ayan, a thrill-seeking journalist, and his two friends, Zara and Kamran, decided to investigate the manor. Ayan had stumbled upon an old journal that hinted at the dark history of Blackwood Manor. The journal belonged to Lady Eleanor Blackwood, the last known resident, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Driven by curiosity and the promise of a viral exposé, the trio armed themselves with cameras, flashlights, and a Ouija board to document their findings. As they crossed the iron gates, the temperature dropped sharply. The air grew dense, and a sense of foreboding settled over them. The grand door creaked open, as if welcoming them inside. The hall was adorned with dusty chandeliers, cracked mirrors, and portraits of the Blackwood family, their painted eyes seeming to follow every move. "Did you hear that?" Zara whispered, clutching Kamran's arm. A faint sobbing echoed through the corridors. Ayan led them toward the source, which seemed to come from the library. There, among rotting bookshelves and overturned furniture, they found the Ouija board placed eerily in the center of the room. It wasn't theirs. They decided to use it anyway, setting up cameras to capture the moment. As their hands touched the planchette, the candles flickered and an icy wind swept through the room. The board spelled out, "Leave." Zara's voice trembled. "This is a bad idea. Let's go." But Ayan was relentless. "We're not leaving until we uncover the truth." The board moved again. "She is watching." Suddenly, the door slammed shut. A piercing scream filled the air, and Zara's flashlight fell to the floor. In its beam, they saw a figure standing at the far end of the room, a woman in a tattered gown with hollow eyes and clawed hands. Lady Eleanor. She lunged toward them, her voice a guttural growl. "You've trespassed where you don't belong." The group ran, but the house seemed alive, its walls shifting to trap them. Kamran was the first to fall, dragged into the darkness by unseen hands. His screams echoed before abruptly stopping. Ayan and Zara reached the basement, finding themselves surrounded by relics of occult rituals. The journal had mentioned Eleanor's descent into dark magic, her desperate attempt to revive her family at the cost of her humanity. The basement door slammed shut, and Eleanor appeared, her form grotesque and shifting. Zara clutched a crucifix she'd found, shouting prayers as Eleanor advanced. The ghost shrieked, momentarily halted, giving Ayan a chance to grab a lantern and smash it against the wall. The fire spread quickly, engulfing the room. Ayan and Zara barely escaped the blazing manor, but as they reached the forest edge, they looked back to see Eleanor's burning figure standing in the window, her laughter echoing in the night. Blackwood Manor was destroyed, but its curse was far from over. Whispers of Eleanor's spirit haunting the ruins spread, and some claimed that at night you could still hear her calling for new victims.